this one, I think. Alright, how's everybody doing today? Okay, I apologize for being just a little late, but that's because I was busy getting all this done. So I've got most of the stabilizers done already. We just need to clip and lube one side of the spacebar stabilizer and we should be good to go. I was also clipping these switches because Gateron PC mount bottoms or PCB mount pins are too thick for standard PCBs, so I had to do that as well. And so hello everybody. I know some of you were already in chat pretty early. I apologize for missing all of those. So I see Red Hawk, Lamp of Anwerf, Brian, Alex, Vomendoran, Deadwing Dick, Kevin, Daredevil, Droke, Heine Bush, C Jansen, or is that C Jensen? Black people are brown. Alright. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, so Windkiller CA66. So today we are building a CA66. We were supposed to build one a while back. Never showed up. Wonder why. And you missed the unboxing? Yes, so the unboxing happened on Wednesday, I want to say. Yeah. And so this one doesn't have the badge. You know how the the standard, the one with the weird cut on the left side has the CA66 badge, so this one doesn't. Hey, Mr. Keebs! Okay, so first of all, since we're here, Mr. Keebs is here, I want you all to check out Mr. Keebs' channel if you haven't already. He also streams builds and unboxings, and he gets a lot of keyboards in these days. Less than 4, eh? Yeah, just less than 4 boards. Devness, hey, what's going on? Okay, hopefully I didn't miss anyone. Okay, so we've got everybody here. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. First of all, we have to take the plate out. So if you want to see more of the CA66, feel free to go check out the unboxing. It's on my YouTube channel. Fujin, hey, what's going on? Yeah, so I know you want a pretty standard layout except for a stepped caps lock, am I right? So yeah, so this is Fujin's CA66, and let's go ahead and get started. Need a piece of foam or something. Yeah, so how's everybody doing this Friday? I have not had time to go out for dinner. All I ate today was cereal. Eight beers deep? Damn, dude. Sounds like a good Friday, though. Devin Dick, are you working today? Just woke up from a nap. Very nice. Did a PCB stream? Drank 3. Oh yeah, how was the PCB stream? It's a shame I missed it. I was too busy getting all this done. And I had to turn the AC on because it was 91 degrees again. 91 degrees in the coolest spot of the apartment. It's the coolest, darkest spot. It's right outside the bathroom. Hey, Chairhorn! The Footlong Sub Club, thank you, thank you. How's... Dude, did you see that OG game? Oh my god. Oh. Feels good to be an OG fanboy. Oh my god. After a rough year. Oh my god. Craziest game ever. Holy shit. I think, yeah, I don't know if he streams on this channel. You mean it's unlit, bruh? Okay, so I've got the bottom piece, and then we're gonna unscrew the plate. Okay, Vermindoran says, finish cleaning a bunch of keycaps. Took like an hour. Oh, how many keycaps? Multiple sets, or just, did you clean all your sets? Or just the cum stain ones? Cereal is also a pretty good dinner. Oh yeah, I know you like eating cereal late at night. Got half done with a 60, very nice. Semantics on electronic design. Man, every time I think of semantics, I just think of people arguing. I just have to go back to the office to close up production for my second shift. Oh, nice. Well, you did manage to grab a nap though, so that's nice. Tyler Durdens, it's Friday and we made it. Yes. Yes, we did. I'm not looking forward to next week. Semester starts back up, so Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to be rough. With the schedule set up now, I think I'm going to be streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay, maybe not. It's either Monday or Wednesday, one of those, and then I'll try to stream on a Sunday, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, definitely Monday or Wednesday. I'll have to figure one day out, and then we will do a set time for it. So kind of like the Friday streams where it's a set time. It's not going to be as strict of a schedule as the Friday streams. So say for example, if I do a Monday stream and I do it at, let's say, 8 p.m. or 8:30 p.m. And yeah, Honeybush, yeah, I've been wanting to do that for a while now, and so I need to get that set up too. And then once we get that done, yeah. So the non-Friday streams are going to be way more relaxed, way more casual. The format will change, you know, as time goes. Not like the Friday ones where, you know, it's always a keyboard. It's always just me and you guys, and nothing else. So Friday streams are pretty much just this, and then for the weekday streams we're gonna change it up a little bit. New semester better than finals month. I don't know. I think finals month, the nice thing is you have something to look forward to. Whereas new semester, you're not really looking forward to anything. Hey, NGB, how's it going? Some spaghetti. Are you gonna take some pictures of the spaghetti too with your new camera? Alright, so we've got the brass plate. So I mentioned it's not as nice as most other brass plates. Well, I wouldn't say most, but it's not better than, say, the M65 brass plate. But I think it should fit switches better than the M65. The M65 plate is pretty bad with fitting switches. This one, see, the switch actually sits in there, doesn't really wiggle around. Mouse is fine, says, I actually like school, I'd rather be in it than out. I think, see, the thing is, I would like school if everything's paid for. If, you know, if literally everything's paid for, I don't have to worry about, you know, finding money to keep a roof over my head, or I don't have to worry about stuff like that, then sure, I would be happy going to school. I actually don't hate it. But it's everything else around that surrounds school that makes it suck. I think the other classmates probably the worst thing about school, other than tuition. I know a lot of people hate exams. I don't mind them at all. I am a test-taking machine, honed and refined by fire in the Malaysian Chinese education system. So exams are pretty much an easy A. Easy A. And the one thing that I really had to work on, two things that I really had to work on when I came to college in America was showing up to class and doing homework. Both of those which I sucked at when, you know, I was in high school. And so there was a lot of getting used to it, and because in Malaysia you don't really have to worry about homework. There's a lot, but exams are basically almost your entire grade. So basically slack off the whole year, you work hard 4 times a year, get those A's, you're good to go. Yep, Brian, yeah, US exams are super fucking easy. It's incredible how easy it is. And I don't mean it as a slight to anyone. It's more just, you know, we were taught a lot of, or well, the system was good at teaching you methods of coping with exams and how to study for exams. And I know people are like, well, you know, I love you. Hey, yes, I love you too, Hammer Brother. 9 months in a row. Thank you so much. It's a Friday. How you doing today? Okay, so we've got the plate, the PCB. Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, and we've got the RGB LEDs over here as well. I'm trying to figure out what's a good way to try and hide that. I don't know if Fujin wants that or not. I've got some sorbophane that I could cut up to try and hide it, but I don't know if I would risk overheating the resistors. That's why I haven't done it yet, because I don't want to put everything, I don't want to just slap thick sorbophane over it, completely seal it up, and then find out, oh shit, you know, resistor's busted or something, or it overheated. So I haven't done that. I don't think it will, but gotta be careful. Anybody says bad exams, good at real life shit. I mean, real life. See, that's the thing though. I think most people, it's more just people mistake what, you know, school is nowadays, how it's relevant. It's no longer just learning the materials, no longer just the knowledge, because that shit, you can Google that fucking shit. And I think it's more just, you know, other things like, okay, how are you gonna prepare for something? How are you gonna, you know, how are you gonna basically learn all these other things outside of the actual knowledge? And I know that some people hate that, but I think that that's kind of what it has become and what it will continue to be. Because like I said, if you want to learn anything else, you just Google that stuff, right? But things like, how can I ace an exam? How can I remember things for 24 hours or for 12 hours and regurgitate all that stuff? How can I answer, you know, specifically worded questions? Then that's the stuff that the school and exams will teach you. But if you want knowledge, Wikipedia is your friend. You've got Khan Academy, you've got all these things. So that's what I think, at least. NGB says that would be nice. My student loans are 500 a month. Holy shit! How many years are you gonna have to keep going to pay all that off? Does the switch actually snap in or just jam in? Okay, so the switch actually doesn't snap in. Well, it sort of does, but not really. It's not a very tight connection, but you kind of feel it click in, but yeah, it does not click in. But the switch is held tightly, so I'm not gonna bitch about it. Sharon Chinese test taking skills, PogChamp. Informing Dorian says tuition is fairly cheap where I live, so I don't have any loans. Yeah, except if you're international, it sucks. It really does suck. What's going on, Hornet Emily? I see you got your truck back. That's good. Very, very good. How are you liking it? Okay, so first order of the day, I think I'm gonna try to seal the RGB. How's that sound? I don't know how well my scissors are gonna work though. Okay, so let's see, we need yeah, so let's start off with this. Okay. Heine says, I had like a 2.6 GPA because I focus on stuff outside stuff instead of just classes, clubs, keyboards. Keyboard knowledge like my PCB work and SolidWorks got my job, lol. Yeah, see, that's good though. At least you figured out what works for you and you went for it. I think that what sucks is when you don't really know which direction you want to take. That always kind of sucks. Hammer says, just posted a video modifying box stems using a Dremel. Seems to have worked. Holy shit, that's hardcore. Kevin says, should I unsubscribe then subscribe again just to get the notification? Brian says, school taught me how to think critically but not how to spell. A friend of mine has his 3.9, doesn't know shit. Yeah, I mean my old roommate, not the weird one. Well, this other one was weird too, but not the filthy one. He also had a 4.0 GPA, but yeah, yeah, not the brightest tool in the box, I'd say. He's smart in some things, but a lot of other things, yeah. Okay, so I think this could work. I just need to cut multiple strips of this. Okay, so let's see how many we should do. So I'm thinking 2 layers of this. So what I'm trying to do is, because when you put the RGB down with the plate, if you look at other pictures of the CA66, the RGB leaks out to the other switches. And so what I'm doing is I'm just trying to cover it up. Have you seen Walker's Stat Mod? Not yet. Do you have a link to it? Heine says, last beer till I leave. Oh man, how many have you had already? You said 8 when you showed up, right? So how many more? Chokan is here. Hey, what's going on? Okay, don't forget to check out Chokan's YouTube channel. He puts out a lot of great content. I like that he does all sorts of stuff. Lots of really fun stuff, I'd say. Don't joke with the tryhard. Alex says, school taught me that seeing your friends can become the only reason you go. Oh yeah, well, sort of. That's why it sucked when I was in Abilene, cause yeah, I did not really want to make a lot of friends there. I think I mentioned it before how I would try to avoid people. There are people that I really don't want to talk to when they ask me what church I go to or whatever. I tell them that I'm from Malaysia and Malaysia is a Muslim country and I go to the mosque downtown, and then they freak out and then I never hear from them again. So kind of a shitty way to go about it, but it worked. I mean, he says, how's your sleep going? Oh, me? Not great. Last night I slept for 2 hours, and then today I took another 3-hour nap, maybe? Something like that. How's it going, Purple? Yeah, I think I woke up because it was too hot, I think. Plate too thick as long as it stays in? Yeah, I think so. But better than plate too thin and then the switch is not even sitting in there. Yeah, see, Brian says US exams are really easy though. Yes, yes indeed. That's why what I would say is their material is more difficult, but overall you have less material and the exams are easier. That's how I would put it. Okay, so we're just filling it with sorbothane. So Mr. Keefe says he wants to get a CA66 too. The round 2. And so this could be helpful for anyone out there with CA66. If this works, then maybe you guys should try this out. UK system exams so much more difficult. Yes, and I much prefer the UK system. Much prefer. I've always talked about this and how I'd rather work hard for 3 times a year than to do busy work for just every day. So hopefully you can kind of see what I'm doing. Maybe I need to zoom in a little more, except it gets pretty dark if I do that. Yeah, see, so I'm just stacking sorbothane, and I might need 2 layers, I think. Let's see. Oh, of course. I have to be careful not to interfere with the switch. Millie says they did shit work, but they're gonna fix it. Oh, so it wasn't even perfect. That sucks. Argentina. Have you left for Argentina yet? You said you're going end of the month, right? This weekend, maybe? Or next week? Alex says we need a roommate version of the Bachelorette so Anthony can find someone nice. That'll save me a lot of money too. Would be amazing. Okay, so let's keep going. Hopefully not too thick. Okay, C. Jansen says Just so everyone knows, round 2 PCB LEDs are raised on a daughter board, so there won't be any light leak. Oh shit, really? So it's better? Damn. Kyle speed navies are pretty nice. Good alternative box. I don't know. I did not like the speed coppers at all, which is basically the box white version of the navies. I hated them actually. Couldn't you just put electric tape over them? Wait, electric tape? But it's leaking out from the sides though. So what do you mean just electric tape? I'm trying to cover up the side. I'm basically trying to build a wall. Because when the RGB leaks, it's not leaking the good kind of RGB. Right. Giving us the... So we're trying to build a wall or sorbothane. Is this more plastic or aluminum? Aluminum, yes. You find a mod to silence the upstroke of the stab, but he also uses hard silicone pads instead of Band-Aid mod, which I found interesting. Oh yeah, I'll have to see that then. Purple says, when I found out Ant was from Malaysia, I freaked the F out and then we went out to eat. Yeah, yeah, over here, yeah, but in Abilene, in the middle of nowhere, in the small town in Texas, yeah, it's not like that. In the Bible Belt of Texas. The buckle of the Bible Belt, not just any part of the Bible Belt. Right, we're talking 500 churches in the city. It's fucking insane. Mr. Keep says, someone just pinged me saying 3 of his KBD6X keys don't work either, so I guess it's a hot swap sockets then. And C. Jansen says, I prefer consistent work over exams. I don't like pressure of one event like an exam. See, yeah, I am the complete opposite. I do not like the idea of just consistent work just like that. Just busy work, just doing homework all the time. Yeah, fuck that shit. I'd rather just, you know, be free to do whatever I want. And then when exam... Because the thing is, if you have just a pressure event like an exam, you can go about it 2 ways. You can either just take your time, you know, study every day a little bit, and then, you know, be prepared for the exam, or you could do it the true, you know, turn on the Asian mode and just study the night before and then ace the exam. And so it gives you more freedom in terms of how you're going to achieve it, whereas if you're just relying on homework, you're only catering to one kind of student, which I think kind of sucks. I leave next Wednesday. Is this one in Millie? Okay. Next Wednesday. When is that? That is the 28th? No, 29th. Speed coppers are crappy, yes. Very bad. I guess maybe the thick click hides some stuff, I don't know. I should have performed. What are we talking about here? You have to memorize these formulas, you'll be able to look them up in Google. Yeah, so that's why I don't like how a lot of a great part of academia just hasn't responded well to the age of the internet. I know my friend, my college roommate, who majored in education, used to complain to me about how he would have to learn some of the stupidest shit. Like, he would get tested on. They had to memorize how to... Okay, so the lesson was how to deal with disabled students. Especially mentally disabled students or stuff like that. And so he thought, wow, you know, this is going to be very useful. You know, how am I supposed to handle that as a teacher? And how do I explain that to the kids' peers and stuff like that? How do I make the class work for everyone? The class was just a whole thing about the appropriate protocol for how to report one of your students as intellectually or mentally disabled. And they had to memorize the whole chart about the steps you have to take, about who you have to contact first, which agency you should contact, which part, blah, 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 what papers you're supposed to submit, all these things, what you're supposed to tell the parents, all this shit. And they had to memorize the whole protocol. So it's a whole, what's the word? What kind of chart is it? Flow chart. It was a whole flow chart of what to do. And he just told me, that's the most useless shit, right? If I need to know that, I can just look up a handbook. I can just Google it. I need to learn skills. I need to learn, okay, how am I supposed to deal with students like that? But nope, you just learn about the red tape. And so he says, yeah, that really sucked. Okay, so we're stacking it. I think. It's not horrible. Hey, what's going on? Packet loss? Yes. Custom keyboard indeed. This is for Fujin, who was in chat. I don't know if he's still here or not. Bluetooth PCB does not have raised LED strips. Oh. Yeah, I think that the CA66 is a great chassis. It is a great starting point for you to add stuff to it. So stuff like Bluetooth and all that I think would be very nice additions. Hey, how's it going? Feel Good Music? We made it. Okay, Mr. Keep says, by the way, using the KBD6X plateless right now, and it is indeed super interesting. Oh, what switches are you using it with though? Plateless? C. Jensen says, but if you said it night before, you don't really absorb the material. To me, that gets you a grade, but not the knowledge. I mean, we spoke about that the whole start of the stream, right? I spoke about what I think school is about these days and what really it is, especially with stuff like the internet being available. And, people like to tell me that and said that I can't remember anything and it's going to bite me in the ass if I just study last minute. But in the end, none of those students, if we had to just have a spot test or something, I could still do better than all of them. And yeah, I would study super last minute. It's just a matter of finding what works for you. And for example, I think that taking notes is super overrated. I think that most of the time it's really not necessary. Especially because most people are pretty bad at taking notes, right? You see them taking notes and you look at the notes and you're just like, dude, you wrote basically nothing. What? How is this going to be useful? What cracks me up are people who take notes even when they're full PowerPoint slides available online and they're just writing down exactly what the PowerPoint slides say. And I'm just like, what are you doing? You're just wasting time. Sharon says, I have to remember a metric fuck ton of shit I feel for kids that have been pressured into studying medicine. Yep. That's why I say, right? It's not so much about just having the knowledge. That's great and all, but like I said, you know, you have the power of the internet now. It's very rare that you have to, that you're stuck in a situation where you don't have access to any of these resources. And I think that what it teaches you, what exams teach you, you know, sure, you're supposed to learn the material, but at the same time, you learn how to perform under pressure, how to, you know, study for something. Say, if I have a big presentation I have to give the next day, to, you know, say a corporate type of presentation, is it more useful to be able to present a super amazing presentation, you know, when it's called upon, you come in clutch, or, you know, you kind of do whatever because you tell yourself that, oh, but I will know the material 5 weeks from after the presentation, and it's like, well, that doesn't really matter anymore, does it? And so yeah, it's just a matter of priorities and, you know, what you take from it. And I think that the argument for school that it's only about knowledge is kind of weakening, because yeah, if knowledge is all you're after, then Google stuff, right? Just Wikipedia is your best friend. Okay, so let's see how much light leaks out of this. Hopefully not a lot, hopefully almost none. Maybe we'll need to tape it up a little bit just to... But okay, so progress pick. This is what it looks like right now. You can see it's a nice little wall around the white the white RGB components. So you can see there's a neat little wall around it of soberthane. So hopefully this material, it's kind of like Jello. So with the plate pushing down on it, I think it should help seal everything. Oops. So yeah, so we'll see how that works out. If it's too thick, then I'll just remove some of it. It doesn't matter. Back 450 says, I agree in that way. I absolutely hate exams, but as an undergraduate with 50 other students, I get why MC exams exist. That's why I sucked as an undergrad, but I'm an okay grad student. Fujin says, still here, just eating. Man, I wish I could have dinner. Hopefully the stream won't take too long and I can go grab wings or something. Because yeah, I am pretty hungry. Okay, so we got most of the stabs done. We'll just do one. I'll save the one just to show it on stream, just in case people who need reminders or need to learn how to loop the stabilizers and stuff. So first of all, you got fabric band-aids here, doing the band-aid mod. Right, and then this is all you need for looping your stabilizers. If you want to get rid of rattle, this is all you need. You don't need this. This is a waste of your money and time. Don't bother with this. I used to use this. I stopped using it. Just use dielectric grease. You can pick this up on Amazon. $3.50 or $5 or something for the whole tube. C. Jensen says, I'm in school for comp sci where hands-on and day-to-day work makes more sense. Okay, yeah, see, if you're doing something like computer science, that's different though. That one you actually have to practice. But again, if you have just an exam system, nothing's stopping you from you know, doing practices every day, right? But if you're only doing, if you're forced to do homework every day, then you're only catering to one type of student, which I think is very, I wouldn't say harmful, well, I guess harmful. Not optimal at all. You want your syllabus to cater to as many kinds of students as you possibly can. NGB says, my method was to study a little bit every day for 3-4 days up until the test, and then the day before and the day of review. See, that's the way to do it, NGB. Yeah, that's... So, before test, I don't not study completely. I at least think about it. Some subjects I really don't, but Some of the tougher ones, I actually think about it and I prepare for it, you know, a week before or the week leading up to it, I'll prepare for it. And then yeah, I remember there was one time I was leaving the library that I was working at, and you know, we were talking about having a test the next day, and the police officer that came to shut down the place was like, oh, you know, see, you know, my belief is that you should not be studying 24 hours before the test. You know, you should be prepared. You know, if the test is Monday, you should be prepared by Saturday, and you know, Sunday you just need to relax, and then you take the test on Monday. Don't stress yourself out. And I'm like, holy shit, that's the stupidest thing I've heard in my entire life. Like, what the fuck, you know? The idea is you prepare until right before the exam, right? You don't need a fucking 24-hour break. You don't need that. You know, if you're prepared. Exactly, the Ugly Fox, yeah. If you're prepared on Saturday, great. Then take Sunday to just keep reviewing. Right? Just make sure you're even more prepared. Right? That's the way to do it. I swear. The people who do tell me that, who I've had friends and classmates who do tell me how I should study, are the people making C's in class. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you telling me how to study? And hey, what's up, Sunzu the 8th? Maybe I am old. Oh, there are a lot of old people in the Discord actually. Old. Right, they're very young. Hold on, I think one of the cameras is not working right. I hate the Logitech cameras. Is that too dark now? Yeah, so every once in a while it messes up. Let me reset this. There we go. Okay. Hey, what's going on, VPR? Okay, so lube your stabilizers. Dielectric grease. And dip that shit. Grab a tool, whatever you want, that can help you spread. So remember, brushes are not very useful for this, because this is a very, very thick, gummy lube. And the idea is you're not trying to make it feel smoother or anything. You're just trying to fill the gaps between the metal and the plastic parts. So you want to just lube. You only need to lube the metal parts. You don't need to lube the plastic parts, especially not with thick lube. If you use this grease on the plastic parts, you're gonna hate the stabilizers because they're gonna feel very, very, very slow. Okay, and so this is what you do. So you just loop the bent end of the stabilizer wire and the inner band. So this part and this part over here. It's really all you need to do, and just do that for all your stabilizers. And you want to clip your stabilizers as well. So I'm going to show you that real quick. God damn it, this thing. Okay, so this is your genuine cherry stabilizer insert. Oh no. GG the camera. Are we back? Okay. We're back. Okay. So this is your genuine cherry stabilizer insert, and so we're just gonna clip the, you'll see there's 4 feet on there. We're gonna clip the 2 feet that have these teeth on them. Right, you'll see that there are 2 thick ones and then there are 2 thin ones, and the 2 thin feet have these fangs on them. We're gonna clip that off. So let's grab your flush cutter. There we go. The other one, and I just clean it up. And that is stabilizer clipping. Okay, so I'm gonna look at chat. I've been missing quite a bit. And Chairhorn also says, yeah, that's the best for retaining information. I can't put anything off, otherwise I end up 2 of them. Yep. So, you know, for example, if I have a test, I will make a study guide or something the days leading up to it. I'll just kind of work on it, but without really actually studying it. And I think that most people, when they say study as well, they'll be like, oh yeah, you know, like I studied so hard. I studied, you know, I'll have friends tell me I studied 8 hours yesterday. And then when they tell me to go study with them and I watch how they study, they're on their phones just watching YouTube and, you know, Instagram and Snapchat. I'm like, this is why. And this is why I didn't want to come out to study with you. You're just wasting everyone's time. Arctic Fox says, I actually can only study the day before the test. I mean, that's kind of what I do as well. Okay, so we've looped the stabilizer, we've clipped the stabilizer, and then we did the band-aid mod as well. So there's a fabric band-aid. And so we're just going to put a thin layer of grease on there as well to further help with the cushioning. And yes, Chairhorn, this is a tiny shirt in both senses. So it's pretty small, and it's the Dota hero Tiny, who is being played a whole lot in this TI. Not doing well, but being picked a lot. BPS is just eating tacos. Nice. What sort of tacos do you like? I quite like lingua actually. I think that's tongue. Okay, so we loop the stabilizers. We need to screw the stabilizer in. Daredevil says, in high school I distinctly remember memorizing all my formulas for chemistry and physics exams, spending like the first 15 minutes at exams just unloading everything on the blank space on the first page. Yeah, so that's what it was like for us in high school as well. And I still do that when I have some exams where you just need information, or say, you know, it's stuff like, say there are these 6 components of this thing, right? I'll at least write out the 6, and then with the descriptions and everything, I'll at least write out just the 6 titles so that I can remember what's going on. Okay, one thing that pisses me off, people who take exams, especially stuff like multiple choice exams where you have the question paper and the answer sheet, and they don't mark on the question paper at all, even though they're allowed to. Right? That shit grinds my gears. I'm like, that's the easiest way for you to do decently well. Like, you could easily bump up your grade by, you know, I'd say at least half a letter grade or a letter grade. But people just don't do that. Right? I know people who also firmly believe that, oh, you know, your first choice, your first guess is always correct. It's like, no, that's bullshit. Take your time. Go over your exam paper, you know, check it again. But no, you know, like, every time I change my answer, it ends up being wrong. No, it's because you only remember the wrong ones. You don't remember the ones where you changed them and they turned out right. And actually, there was a research about this, and I think it's something about, it's like you're 2/3 more likely to get it right than to get it wrong, or something like that. CA66 PCB looks so nice. Now I want one. New Tiny, yeah. I mean, he's interesting, I guess, but he needs an axe. Okay, so we've got the stabilizers. Now we're gonna test the stabilizers. Chipitas. Yeah, lingua is nice. I wasn't sure how I would like it, but man, so nice and tender. so I'm gonna test these stabilizers. Okay, so how much of this can I squeeze down? Did I only need one? Okay, so maybe I only needed one. Oh no. Okay, so let's try just one strip. But the plate is a little thicker than normal, I think. And if I need to cut this more, we'll just do that. NGB says, for some of my finance classes, our professor allowed a formula sheet because there were a ridiculous amount of long formulas. Black Skull's options, pricing model, for example. And some people didn't even fill up the sheet. I wrote so small on both. Yes, see, NGB, yes, exactly. I don't get it. Yeah, people would you know, you're allowed a sheet and they write like 5 sentences on it. And it's just like, dude, what the fuck, man? You know, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna write as much as I possibly can. I don't remember if I ever took any pictures of it, but yeah, I would write a lot of stuff. And some people write the weirdest shit on it as well. They write weird trivia things instead of big ideas that you need to remember. Sunzu8 says, regarding changing multiple choice answers, a 2004 study by the University of Munich found the following stats. 55% were wrong to right changes, 25% were right to wrong changes, 20% were wrong to wrong changes. Yeah, I definitely noticed it because I actually go over my exams quite a bit, even after I receive it. The only times I don't ever look at the paper again is if I get 100, right? Because then, and you don't want to listen as well, because just in case the professor marks it wrong, you know, you don't want to feel like you have to go out there and have them change it to go under 100, right? So if you get 100, it's like, I'm not even going to think that there might be something wrong. I'm just going to not pay attention. You don't want that cognitive dissonance and guilt. Okay, so hopefully this helps with the RGB. We'll see. Maybe I need more layers of tape or something. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Okay, hope this works. Ooh. Yeah, and so if this doesn't work well, I'm just gonna move it. It's whatever. Is here. See, Jensen says, gotta get out of here. Enjoy the rest. Okay, well, enjoy the rest of your night. Thanks for tuning in today. Honeybird says, I bought a graphic calculator from Amazon to save PDFs too, then returned it after. 900 IQ. Daredevil says, maybe everyone is different, but for me, the key to really understanding something is to grasp its structure. I think the people that write like random shit on papers will be people that haven't grasped that. Yes, I absolutely agree with that. And yeah, you can tell the kind of people who you know, just, yeah, they don't really know what's the big ideas, how the big ideas branch into small ideas, how the ideas link together, and why some ideas are important. And the thing is, it's not so much as that, it's knowing what kind of things will show up on an exam, right? What kind of things are what kind of, you know, pieces of knowledge are presented in such a way that it's perfect for an exam format. And I think that that's always helpful to think about. If it's something like a list, you know, that's an easy thing, you know, like, yeah, they're probably gonna ask that, right? It's easy to ask about a list. It's easy to grade a list. If it's some hierarchy, that's simple shit as well. Okay, step caps lock. So here. Okay, so we're gonna test the RGB real soon. Let's hope the idea worked. I hope it does. Find out. Okay, so we're not doing switch alignment for this build because I'm just using PC mount switches for the universal cutouts. Think lower, more forward. What the? Okay, my arrow slipped too late. Okay, hold on. The plate is shiny as fuck. Yes, yes it is. I don't like how shiny it is. Yeah, I also prefer the matte brass look. I'm not a fan of glossy brass, but it catches the attention though, you must say. And on a flashy board like the CA66, maybe this is what you need. Heine says, got a D- in a class 2, LMAO, third time. Damn, dude. Taking that D with pride. Okay, so maybe I'll use one PCB mount just to hold it in place. Alright, so let's test out our little wall that we built. I need a Type-C cable. Oops. Where did that thing go? Alright. Okay. And I need the top. It's kind of annoying having all the cables over here, actually. Hey, would you look at that? You're not seeing it light up the switches on the side. So I'm gonna look at that! Look at that! Fujin, you gotta see this shit. We did it! We did it! You didn't even ask me to do this, actually. I just wanted to do it. Look at that! So the Sommerfane wall actually ended up working perfectly. See, you don't see light bleeding out from the sides. You don't see light bleeding out from the switches. Yeah, it actually does look nice. It looks very nice. Maybe if I turn off the lights too, maybe. Well, that's most of the lights, not all of them. See? If I turn off this other light, well, I don't need to turn that one off, but you can see that. See, look at that. We did it! Live on stream 2. Alright. So let's go ahead and unplug it. Can't wait to send you mine three years later. That's a wall I can get behind? Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Yeah, see? We found a problem and we solved it. Stay in school, kids. Stay in drugs and don't do school. Okay. So now we can go ahead and start soldering. Oh, we didn't test the stabilizers first. Then we'll start soldering. We tested the RGB. That seems to work. Great. Okay, bar time. Love you, Dad. Can't wait to get in on the convo. Alright, see ya. Have a good one. Heiny Bush. Headline. Angry Asian man rages after client fails to include enough switches. Ooh. Yeah, there's barely enough switches. So if any of them don't work, we're kind of fucked. But let's hope all of it works. No rattle, but I think that's a switch. So maybe if I remove the switch, if I swap it to another one. Is it hitting the plate? I hope not. Don't think so. Say drugs to know. Purple, we gotta go out soon. We have to hit up Carrollton or something. So no stabilizer rattle, but I do hear something. Yeah, I think it's mostly just a switch. So stabilizers work fine. It's good. Let's try the other ones. And of course, we haven't soldered anything in yet, so don't take it too seriously. Yeah, see, so no stabilizer rattle. Hey, what's going on, CLD SKT? This time we're going to Ocean Market, my friend, and trying spicy level 5 there. Sure. Dude, you still have to... You still have to meet my friend... Well, you've met my friend Josh, but we gotta go out for dinner. Alright, these two chips are so profane, I don't think I need them. Okay, so... we can start soldering. This is great. Anyone else oogling the full brass E6 V2 with Samurai on RMK? Oh, I haven't seen it yet. Not much. Currently doing work on a Saturday. Fuck my life. Oh, that sucks. That really does suck. Yeah, working on Saturday just... it doesn't feel good at all. All right. Okay. So soldering iron is heated up. I'm gonna go ahead and start soldering. Also, I want to mention, I want to say thanks for people who. I remember I mentioned having a KBD fans referral link. It's just one of those normal ones, right? I'm not an official partner or anything. I mentioned it a week ago, and just last week I think I got 2 or 3 people using my link. So shout out to the 2 or 3 people who bought stuff with my link. I think I just got 200 or 300 points, which ends up being something like, it's 80 cents, 100 points or something like that. And so hey, whatever works, right? Turn on the fan. Hey, what's up? Gooks Reinert. How's it going? And oh, we've got 3 follows today. I think maybe we got more and I just didn't notice it. So Packet Loss, Whitey Fu, and C Jansen. I'm thinking that's a Chinese name, so it's Chi Jansen, Ci Jansen, I don't know. But hello. And thanks for the follow. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and tin my solder tip first. I might have to just buy a new solder tip. This one's getting pretty fucked up. Okay, so you're gonna make sure that the switch is flush against the plate in the PCB, so you should hold down tightly on the switch as you solder. I'm just melting the solder again to reposition it. And I think I'm gonna tape, or I think I can pull this thing out. Oh, actually I probably shouldn't do this. If I pull it out, I might have trouble putting it back in. So I might just tape it up for now. Ooh, another Brazilian. Okay, so we've got 3 Brazilians here. I think Ed isn't here today. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and take this thing up. Okay, so the switches, these are Zealios in a mod switch bottoms. So I don't think the whole housing is mod. Maybe it is. I don't remember. I know that the bottoms are definitely mod from mod H switches. 67 grams springs. Okay, so you will notice that I didn't just put all the switches in one go, and I didn't just solder from left to right or top to bottom. Don't do that. I've seen people do that. I've seen people put all the switches in and then just soldering. Don't do that, okay? That's lazy, and it doesn't help you straighten the PCB and plate. Because almost every time when you get your PCB and plate, no, it's not mine, CRDSKT, it's Fujin's. He is in chat. It's kind of lurking. And so anyway, you don't want to solder all of them in because most of the time your PCB and plate are going to arrive slightly warped. And if you do that, they are going to stay warped. They're going to stay bent. And so this helps you ensure that all the switches are flush and flat against the PCB and plate, which will mean that your PCB and plate are going to be straight and parallel. So yeah, so just take your time with this. So I like to call these the anchor switches or foundation switches. And if you get these right, the rest of the switches should go in fairly easily. So yeah, so you want to solder kind of diagonally, kind of like when you're replacing wheels on a car. Okay, see, look at this. See, if I'm not careful, what ends up happening, and this happens on almost every custom board, actually. See how that switch floats and hovers off of the PCB? What we're gonna do is we need it to be flat, like this one over here. See? And if you look at your switch, you'll see there are 2 bumps in the front corners. You want these bumps to be touching the top of the PCB. So we're gonna go ahead and heat up the solder and push the switch down again to make sure we get a nice fit. Anthony Electric Fans Pants. Man, speaking of pants, all this political drama this week. Holy shit. Some mad stuff. It's kind of exciting, I guess. To see that Texan influence in keeping things straight. Yes, as the good Lord intended. Man, I do need some Kekona juice. I'm out of sweet tea. And I hate that most fast food places have really shit sweet tea. So you know, if I need my sweet tea fix, I can't even just show up at Wendy's or something and just buy one, because yeah, they are so bad. I'd rather just drink water. When it's more syrup than tea, fuck that. When they don't use cane sugar, you can taste the artificial sweetener. Fuck that stuff. Okay, see, so this is what we want. Okay, see, so I've repositioned the switch, and as you can see, the two bumps are touching the plate now. The switch is no longer hovering over the PCB. Look at that, see? So this is what we want, and you want that for all your switches. Grape drink? No, coconut juice is sweet tea, dude. Black sweet tea. That's the stuff of the gods. Whitey Foo, how did you come up with your name? It's a pretty interesting name. Okay, so we're just gonna do that for the rest of these anchor switches. So take your time. You're not rushing. It's not like you have a TI, you know, game to watch between two of the biggest franchises in Dota and the best players in the world. It's not like you have to rush to watch that, right? So take your time. Go. Okay. Just get the corners out of the way first. And if you need to do switch alignment, don't solder these switches first. The ones that have the big cuts around them, don't solder them yet. I don't have to do switch alignment for this build because I have PCB mount switches for the universal cuts, so I don't have to worry about tilted or crooked switches. Whitey Foo says, haha, got the nickname in Whitey in high school from all the black kids. Damn, Whitey got hops. Tacked on the Foo part when I started gaming online in the 90s because Whitey's such a common name. Nice, nice. See, I figured there was some nice backstory to it. Anyone has experience? I don't have experience with the KBD fans. Yeah, I don't know if anyone else has. I don't think I've ever bought springs from them. Sharon says, I'm watching TI on my computer at the same time. Oh. Well, you're not alone. KBD fan springs are terrible, says Mr. Keep. Stay away. Super noisy. Okay. Yeah, I figured as much. I figured, you know, if they're so cheap, and you know they never really advertised it or anything like that. I figured it's probably not that great. And yeah, and since most people have had bad experiences with the Alia springs, I figured it's probably not that great. So Chairhorn, did you end up buying the battle pass? Because I did. RIP sponsorship, you're fucked. Oh yes. Fuck. And Whitey Foo says, since I got your attention, I'm looking at trying some new switches. Originally had cherry browns in my old DAS keyboard, and recently got another off-the-shelf board with Garon browns. Looking at Xylons, think that'd be a good move. The Xylons, so I think the Xylons are not too popular among in the enthusiast circle. As in, they're not as popular as you think they would be. I think that, well, they're not a bad switch, and you know, I would type on it, but I think that these springs and I think it's also a matter of because how quiet they are. So it really brings the leaf and spring noise to attention. And I would say if you're getting them, you want to at least either lube them and or switch the tops out. Yeah, if you swapped in the cherry tops, they would sound a lot better. Oh man, are EG doing it? Holy shit. They might have done it. Holy shit. EG just beat Liquid. God damn. Man. Hey, Sharon says, I get it for my Smurf as well so I can play party of people. I get dog shit ping to US West. Oh yeah. Dude, you know what I want? EG OG final. Let's fucking go. Rematch. Oh. With all the emotions at stake, that would be so sick. Can't believe it. They actually did it. Well, Liquid are not gonna be repeat champs apparently. GG. Shoot, man, I should have put headphones on. I can't hear what's going on. Man, I thought there would at least be a game 3. 2-0. Damn. Right. Okay. Well, I guess I don't really have to rush anymore now that the game is over. Level 30 Pog. Okay, let's see. This guy sounds nicer. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. God, actually, so my good friend God, the one who had the mountable OTDs and all the duck keyboards, yeah, so he actually experimented with Odomu tops as well. But then in the end, he just went back to just black cherry tops. Yeah, he says he did not like the Odomu tops as much. Yeah, so black cherry tops as in just regular cherry tops instead of RGB cherry. Something that's making this build a bit difficult is how stiff the brass plate is, because it's not perfectly straight, but because of how stiff it is, I have to be extra forceful when trying to shove the switches to be flush against the PCB. Oh shit, up next a special presentation. Oh shit, new hero? God damn it. Alright, stream is over, boys. Okay, so let's get some things out of the way first. What keycaps do we want to use on this? So, black and brass. What keycaps do we want to use? We've got Imsto Black and Black, we've got GMK Dolch, we've got GMK... I don't even remember what else I have. Hyperfuse? We could do Hyperfuse, I think, maybe. Black and Black, everyone just loves Black and Black, damn. Good old Robert. Fujin, do you have a preference? I need to write down what kind of keycaps I have, so we have a full list next time. GMK Oblivion would be something as well. We could always do Oblivion. Cool, of anything. You need a Twitch command about your keycaps. Yeah, I need a yeah. I need to do that and a poll as well or something. Yeah, there's a lot of things I need to get done. I just haven't had time this week. It's been very, very busy. My vote is carbon. Man, I think I should just sell my GMK carbon. I have so many sets I'm not using. Fun Explorer says Oblivion! Okay, so I guess Oblivion then. And from Endurance says Modern Doge should be sick on this. Except Modern Doge looks kinda like Oblivion anyway. So we can always just do that. Well, not really like Oblivion. The contrast is higher. Shit, man, that's a special presentation. I guess I'll just watch this after the stream. I'll rewatch it. Okay, so this switch has a pin that's bent. Okay, so Oblivion. Okay, so we are doing Oblivion. Whoops. I am an idiot. Okay. There we go. I know, man. Special presentation, yes. I have it on, but I'm not hearing anything because I don't have my headphones on. Maybe I should do that. Or maybe I should just turn it off and then just watch it later. Please send my board back with Oblivion on it. Nice try. I'll charge you an extra $400. Or I can turn it off and watch it properly. Okay, maybe I should do that. I'll just watch it later. Yeah, I don't wanna spoil it, right? I don't wanna watch it without audio first and then watch it with audio. At least I know the results now. But yes, don't fucking spoil it for me though. Special announcement: Artifact beta date confirmed. $50 new heroes, but you have to be a member of Dota Plus. Man, this TI has been pretty nice though, I will say. I am getting sick of some of the main stage panelists. People like March, it's just like, fucking hell, just get off already. Every fucking game he's there. At first I'm like, I like this guy, and now it's like, Jesus Christ. But other than that, you know, we got a Gaben announcer, we've got some crazy games, some great content, the piece on Shiver, and then the slacks in Japan with the Mara Cup, stuff like that. So much cool stuff, I will say. Yeah, I know, Charon, that's the thing. Marge is a cool guy, but you know how too much of a good thing becomes a bad thing? So that's what it is for me. So yeah, one thing is his English is not that great, so after a while it gets really annoying. Because he'll take 2 or 3 times as long just to explain what he wants to say. Yeah, he is a very cool guy, don't get me wrong. I still remember his run. Was it 3 years ago now? DK Gangi Bogota. Oh man, yeah. There's so much great content. Yeah, it's been really nice. Gaben is back. That was good. Yeah, the announcement pack was definitely just unexpected though. I did not see that coming, at all. At all. That was sick. Oh, damn it. I don't know yet, Gok. We'll find out. Fujin might be able to tell you more. He's the one who modded these switches. Indefinite one. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining the stream. God. Horror. Zealio stand plus top, and these are mod switch bottoms. So we'll say one of those things. This PCB does not feel nice to solder on. If you soldered a lot, you know how some PCBs just feel nicer to work with than others. This one doesn't feel very great, honestly. The solder doesn't flow too well in this one. Yeah, some PCBs just feel so nice when you're soldering. This one feels kind of average or below average. Doesn't actually matter, doesn't actually affect the board. It's just if you're building it. Hey, how's it going, Zim? Yes. This stream is still happening, even though I really wanna stop the stream so I can watch the TI stream. But gotta keep going. They fucked the stream up? Oh, really? Good, good. Hopefully it's a 1 hour delay. And hopefully I can finish this in the next hour. I still have to go grab food, man. If I delay the stream too much, I won't be able to get food. Oh shit. Can someone check what time Wingstop closes on Friday? And Zim says, damn. Oh, by the way, I love your new setup of chat and cams. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, you haven't been here in a week or two. Yeah, so I just changed it out recently. Yeah, so you can see we've got new stuff. We've got in this corner, you know, Discord, Instagram, whatever. And this over here. And then we got the new emote as well. You should try it out, Zim. And then up here you can see top cheer, top. No, that's most recent, right? Yeah, that's most recent donator and most recent cheerer. See, so Red Hawk's name is still up there, and Daredevil as well. Yeah, and so this layout should help a bit. It's quite nice. Officially changing color too, from teal to yellow or an orangey yellow. Devin says, you haven't eaten yet? I did have cereal, a little bit of cereal, but no, I have not had dinner. All I did today was, for breakfast, I had cereal, and then kind of lunch, dinner, kind of, I just had some cereal again. So 2 small bowls of cereal for the whole day. Yeah, I did not have time. So hopefully the stream won't take too much longer, and I will be able to get up some food. So either Wingstop or Wendy's, I guess. Those are the only 2 places that might be open. That's what I hate about this part of America. Everything is closed so early. Oh wow, these switches are not behaving at all. Hey, you guys, if you guys are free tomorrow, you guys should all watch the Dota International stream. I'll be watching it. I think I'll be watching the whole day. So, hopefully you guys tune in. If you guys have nothing to do, tune in. We can talk about it on Discord or something. It's gonna be nice. One of the teams that made it is a crazy underdog. It was a team that I have been supporting for years. And they recently had a nasty breakup. The team split. But the remnant of the team regrouped just 2 weeks before the TI season, and people, you know, some power rankings ranked them as dead last, as 18th out of the 18 teams coming into the international, and they're the first team to make it to the final. So pretty huge. Yeah, it's a team that my younger brother and I have been supporting for quite a while. My eldest brother used to support another team, but even now I think he's supporting this team. But yeah, will be nice. So if you guys want to join me, we'll watch that. I'll be watching it for sure. Watched a few matches at TI, but I feel so lost. I don't know what's going on or why people are cheering. Yeah, I mean, that's why you watch it with people. Maybe you can ask questions and stuff. Yeah, game is not very easy to understand, that's for sure. But you can feel and know when something hype is going on. So today, yeah, one of the craziest matches ever. I think some people are calling it one of the best series ever played. It was a super hype match when that underdog team beat the everyone's basically #1 team. So yeah, so that's hype. Oh no, I just heard a text message. I think my elder brother is trying to spoil it for me and trying to tell me what the new hero is or whatever. Yeah, definitely gotta watch it tomorrow. Super great. Yeah, the best part about TI is because everything is crowdfunded, no ads, no sponsors, no brands anywhere, not even the Valve logo. You don't even see Valve mentioned anywhere. It's just Dota. No ads, no fucking HP and Intel and AMD and all, you know, Asus and GeForce Gaming and none of this bullshit. It's just Dota, just people and video games, and yeah, so it's very nice. Yeah, like Overwatch League, I cannot watch it. Just ads after ads after ads. It's insane. Every fucking segment brought to you by HP, brought to you by, you know, the new latest Intel processor. Jesus Christ. Okay, Daredevil says, on your credit somehow my two $5 donations are separately listed. Maybe different payment methods? Is that something you can want to change for free? Okay. Sure, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's not something that I set up, I think. It's the system and how it does it. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah, so it's kind of automated, how they pull the data. I don't have a lot of control over that. Don't forget the most important thing on the screen, my name. Oh yes. Yeah, see if both Red Hawk and Mouse is Fine I have their names on the screen. Ooh, Mouse is Fine, I think. So did you check the tracking yet? Does it say it's finally on its way to you? They picked it up yesterday, I think. Or the day before yesterday. So hopefully it'll make it to you this weekend. Or Monday, I guess. Daphne says Wendy's stays open pretty late. I feel like 11 o'clock. Yeah, so Wendy's is open until midnight as far as I know. Wingstop, I'm not sure. Wingstop, I know on the weekends they open later. But yeah, Friday, I don't know if it opens past 11 a.m. It's coming on Monday. Okay. Yeah. So you should definitely see it. I included something else as well. BPS says, I watched EG versus OG. That was a crazy comeback. Okay, so it wasn't just that. The crazy part is not just the comeback. EG, OG. So OG, the current captain of EG, actually used to play with OG. He started the team OG with that captain of OG. So both of them are good friends. So I don't know if you saw, there was a handshake where people were all ooh. Yeah, so these two had played with each other for a decade now. I think at least 9 or 10 years ago. They played Han together, Heroes of New Earth, and then they played Dota together, and they've been on the same team for almost the entire decade. And you know, one of them even said, you know, if I could have it my way, I would play with this friend for, you know, until I retire. And so, you know, and everyone knew them as, you know, the best, you know, couple, I guess, friendship in the whole of Dota. And, you know, they had won a lot of big tournaments together, a lot of crazy comebacks. And right before TI, one of them leaves without saying anything, really. Just ups and leaves to one of the rival teams, sort of rivals, I guess, and leaves with one of their best players as well. So two of them left to join another team, to join EG, and so both of them played against each other, and there was a lot of drama. A lot of people were really excited to see that. And yeah, so the people who left lost. So I think a lot of people felt vindicated. Yeah, so that's what that's the context for it. That's why it was so hyped. I also watched Optic versus, I think, VP. Oh yeah, that was yesterday morning, right? I believe. Oh my god, my brother won't stop messaging me. Am I gonna have enough switches? That is a good question. Maybe barely. I don't know, honestly. Yeah. We shall find out. And I will say, one thing that kind of annoys me is that my brother still chooses to use SMS when he could just use Discord or something. See, and then he messages me, you know the people who message with just 2 or 3 words and then hits enter. So I just get multiple messages, even though it's like 1 or 2 sentences. Yeah, and that stuff is fine on Discord, but on text message it gets really annoying. $67 switches. Yeah, we will find out. I want to say that should be enough, like barely enough. Yep, we got just enough. See, so I put this in. But you need to hope that all of them work. That's the thing. And see, so we've got 4 switches. 4 of them go here. There's actually 2 Daredevils, and he's just trying to trick us into thinking there's 1. Oh no. Jaundice yellow. Some wing stops are open to 11, some to midnight. Okay, yeah, I need to check then. Because if it's open to 11, then fucking GG. It's already almost 11. Let me watch, because Optic has a league team I'm familiar with. Oh yeah, the Optic brand is pretty crazy, the fan base. Super impressive actually that people follow them, regardless of what games, what genre, or whatever. Hey. Ooh, is this a 1U key? Okay. I'm assuming it is a 1U. Well, should you almost done? Yes, almost, which is good. Very, very good. barely enough. Damn. So let's hope all of them work. Yeah, so we don't need to do switch alignment because we're using PC mount switches. Sign up for any classes? Yes, that's what I was doing today actually. So finally got that done. So that's nice. So yeah, so I'm only taking classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I'm gonna try to stream on either Monday or Wednesday or both days. I'll find out. I want to see how busy this semester gets first. Yeah, if it's too busy, then I can only do one day instead of both days. But I really want to have another set day for streams so people know when to tune in. Instead of right now where it's, okay, Friday and every other day, maybe it'll happen. Yeah, see for this one, the solder just doesn't flow nicely. Yep, even with the bigger reel, it still take too long to get it to stick to the PCB. PPR says, I'm also taking classes on Tuesday, Thursdays, but Preston Ridge 1 to 6:45s on Tuesdays, 1 to 9:50 on Thursday. Yeah, I have, yeah, super long days as well because I'm taking 12 hours. How many hours are you taking? Is that also 12? I have no breaks though, I think. Mine goes from 10 to 4 or 5. Last row, so we are almost there. Two classes plus lab. Okay, yeah, so 8 hours then. Or 7 or 8. If it's 2 labs, then 8. Yeah, that's not bad then. Okay, so I think we've soldered everything. We can go ahead and test it out, and hopefully for Fujin and for everyone's sake that all the switches work just fine. Okay, so all right. For a Scrabble pad, you need at least 270 switches. I actually have the Scrabble caps on order, the XDA caps. I wonder when that'll ship. Okay, so let's test everything. Moment of truth. Yes, fun spoiler things are to follow. I'm really bad about keeping out of the follows because it's a silent notification in the corner. Okay, so switch hitter. Got it pulled up. Where is it? There we go. All right. Okay, so it's a switchhitter.com. Switch hitter. You can download from elitekeyboards.com. Oh, this is the RGB. Look at that. So we'll check that out in a bit. For now, let's. Fujin, do you know what program it uses to? What software it uses to program the board? I don't know what this key is, honestly. This key, when I tested it, this key doesn't show anything as well. Oh, boot mapper, nice. So yeah, so this key doesn't show anything. We'll test it on boot mapper then. Okay, caps lock. All these different answers. So everything except this key. And when I lol, yeah, okay, so this one currently doesn't use. Okay, yeah, so apparently not boot mapper, or at least it's not flash to be run on boot mapper. Okay, so yeah, so I have no idea what this key does, but when I tested the PCB, this key also doesn't light up, so I'm gonna assume that's just a key that I don't know what it's programmed to. Alright, so right now what I need to do is main cam. Just this thing off. Alright, so let's go ahead and put it back in the case. I will turn off all my soldering stuff. Ooh. Then time to check it out. So GMK Oblivion, I need to pull that out. Just enough switches, no leftovers. This man lives life on the edge. a desk mat for it. So we've got black, brass, and grays. What color? Yellow? I'm thinking popsicle. Burger? No, I don't want a black mat for it because the case is black, so I don't want a black mat. I don't want it to just fade into the desk mat, if that makes sense. So I want something to stand out. So either a yellow one with the fries or the light cyan or teal with this. Makes sense? Okay, yeah. So either this or the fries. I might actually just sell or give away some of my Novel Keys desk mats, honestly. I find that I almost never use them because they're more art pieces than desk mats, really. You know, the designs are a bit too complex and too busy, and so I can never really use them on stream. So kind of a waste. Know what I'm saying? What brand are these mats? So these are Myonix desk mats. Okay. I don't know if they're still on mass drop or not. They were. I don't know if they still are. It's happened, I think, 2-3 times since I... Okay, so this will be with the yellow. Either that or... with the light blue. So, which one? Is this supposed to be a gray or is this supposed to be a black? Fujin, is this supposed to be dark gray? Because it's so dark that I'm gonna assume it's supposed to be a gray, but it looks so dark that blue gray. Yeah, that's what I think too. But it looks so dark, and some lighting actually just looks like black. Blue gray, okay. Whoops. Fries, okay. So let's do fries then. So, where are my screws? Yeah, so it's gonna be pretty hollow. We showed that off in the unboxing. So, one way that you can try to fill it up is with the same material that we used to wall up the RGB LEDs. I think if you just use sorbophane to fill up the big gaps in the back, that'll work too. Okay, so screwdriver. Wait, so ice cream or fries? Come on, keep the yellow. Okay. Yeah, see, that's why I like these. These are not distracting. Well, now you want ice cream. God damn it. Alright, so I know some people really hate the USB port. I like it just because it's something different. I personally would not really like it on this side as much, but hey, it's something new. It works better than center USB port, so I'm not gonna complain. Follow your heart. He doesn't have one. Yeah, I don't have one. I have 2 or 3. Are these the right screws? Yes. Yes. And I'm pretty hyped about how the RGB is gonna turn out. And I had an idea, and it actually worked. So it's kind of nice. It didn't take too much time to fix either. How do you think he builds 12 KVD75s every week? You can't do that shit with a heart. You definitely can't. Yeah, I don't even know if mine is a heart. Because what the heart does is it pumps blood, right? When you have half your arteries just clogged up with cholesterol, I don't know if you can call it a heart anymore. I route all my cables to the left of the board supported. I used to do that too. And I used to just have a angled connector, because I used to have my desktop on the left side, right? And then so the cable would just run to the computer. But now my computer's on the right side, so it's a bit difficult. Oh, you can't even see it, damn it. Yeah, see, so routing it to the left doesn't look as nice anymore, because then I will waste all the space on the left. And I don't want to route it to the right side either. So I just route it to the back now. Hey, Just Tiny, how's it going? Good to see you here. How's your Friday? Man, Red Hawk, what do you type when you type thinking about the way? Do you type thinking or do you type the way? I find I type Dewey a lot. Yeah, so this board will have a lot of empty space. Definitely experiment with filling it with different materials. I think that'll really help a lot. And worst comes to worst, just stuff plastic bags in it. I'm sure it'll help at least. Such a clean setup, nothing like mine. Peppy hands. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw it. I think I showed all the new... Whoops. Let's see. That's another desk, and then I have a tablet mount for my Surface. So I've got all this here. I've got that, so I can work over there as well. You see the key card is still there. And then the desk is back there. I need to figure out all those stupid cables. My setup was super clean until I had to route all the cables that run all across to here. That's kind of annoying. How to store keycaps? Yeah, I haven't shipped it back yet because I'm waiting on packaging. Lol. I know I still need to figure out the space bar. It sounds really weird. Oh, there's an extra screw here. What the hell? Where does extra screw come from? Did I forget one? The fold-out chair, yeah. I mean, I don't need to spend anything. If I'm almost never gonna sit there anyway, I'm just gonna use a fold-out chair. It's fine. I have a nice chair at my main desk, so it's whatever. Gotta save money, right? Now stuff money in the empty space, so I stop spending it on keyboard stuff. Or just print all your invoices from all the keyboards you bought. Wait, so we just have an extra screw somewhere? I guess. See, so all 8 are accounted for. Those are as well. So I guess there's just an extra screw. So I opened it up for absolutely no reason. What the fuck? Just trying to say it's doing alright. Ran some errands today. I wish I could do that. I walk errands. Okay, my roommates and I are planning to move to Oregon by next year, so we're reading about cities and talking to friends in Portland. Man, that's kind of crazy. I wish... Well, I guess I did have roommates that I was close to. It was just the last roommate that was weird as fuck. Man, CA66 looks so nice. Yes, pretty cool. How did your day go? My day? Yeah, pretty busy. I did not sleep well at all. Wait, now we're missing one screw. Oh shit, did I use... Oh. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. That screw was for the top. Yeah, so I slept from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. and I was awake until noon or so, or 1 p.m. or something like that, and I slept for another 2 or 3 hours, and here I am. Money is not sound dampening. It's soul dampening though. Oh man, look at that. What do you think? What do you think? I think it looks magnificent. Okay, so let's put keycaps on before I plug it in. French fry pad, no good for finding screws. Oh yeah. Imagine using a black pad, that'd be even worse. It looks amazing. Yeah, moving to Oregon. Well, that's pretty cool. And Susan the 8 says consider moving to Vancouver, Washington's right across this river, and the taxes are better. I've never been to Portland or Oregon. Sure wish I could though. So how many are you guys? You and 2 other people? 3 other people? So shiny I can see myself in it. Well, that means it's a bad keyboard, right? I can't understand what color is that. Which one? The case? Yeah, it's a blue gray. Yes. A cool dark gray. Or a dark cool gray. It's a nice area if you like fresh air and rain. I like that a lot. I hate dry, hot weather. Fuck that shit. Oh my god, it's that caps lock not here. So I have to grab it from another bag. That's what I hate about sets becoming so big. You can't just store them all on a tray anymore. Okay, and then so for that, I'm gonna use, I think, all right. Me and 2 friends. Might need another roommate depending. I'm in San Francisco right now, so it should be significantly cheaper. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't even know how you guys can afford living in San Francisco right now. Yeah, it's barely cool gray. It's still pretty. Yeah. Definitely not a very blue gray at all. Yeah, San Francisco rent, it seriously feels bad. Actually, just gray. Okay, so it's just gray. It's not blue gray, it's just gray. Makes more sense now. Poor Arctic Fox was trying to find the blue in it. I grew up in New York City, so I'm used to big cities. I get restless in quiet areas. Yeah, I'm a city boy as well. I absolutely hated my life when I was in Abilene for 4 years. Super quiet, you know, dead college town. Yeah, I can't do that. Shit, I just realized I actually have the Oblivion Spacebars kit, so I can sell it for quite a bit. Oh man, oh man! Stop messing with my color blindness, bro. Okay, so if we zoom in a bit, it should give you a better idea of what it looks like. Is that too zoomed in? The problem is the colors get messed up when you zoom too far out. Can you put the action pad later? Okay, see, okay, let's do it right now. I can do that for you, dude. Anything for my favorite Brazilian. Just kidding. Mr. Keeves is number 1. You're number 2. Yeah, when it's zoomed out, it kind of messes it up. See, look at that. Because when I calibrated the colors, I calibrated it to be at around this distance. But when you zoom out, it messes it up. Okay, so let's go ahead and try typing on it. Oh man, it's already 11:10. Fuck, I still need to get dinner. Okay, let's not take too much time after this. Hopefully. All right, bring a notepad. So again, don't be too shocked if it sounds hollow to you. I think that's what everyone knows. So it's just a matter of finding the perfect material or method to fill up the gaps. So quick typing test, and then we will check out the board, and then we'll run the credits, and we'll call it a night. Oh, I guess we'll find someone to raid too. All right, so there you have it. I always thought the window on the right side would be a giant caps lock indicator. Oh, this thing? Yeah, so this button changes the RGB. So maybe if I can turn off the lights just to show it real quick. Don't you turn off more lights? Why is it so dark? Okay, so that's the RGB strip, and you can see the only thing you see now are the reflections onto the keycaps themselves from the strip. So nothing that bleeds out from the under the plate. So if you look at basically every other CA66 out there, you'll see it looks really bad with the RGB on. But Fujin, because it sent it to me, got it fixed up pretty nicely. Look at that. No light leakage. So, yeah, so we can change that. So now it's RGBs. Yeah. Fujin at 350. Thank you so much. Oh yeah. Thank you. Okay, look at that. Yeah. See, so the only real, not even leak. The only other colors you see are just the reflections off of the walls of the keycaps. Right. But look underneath. You don't see anything coming up from underneath. Look at that. Look at that. Is the camera lagging at all? No, right? Okay. Give me a warning message. Hold on. Let me... change the encoding. Okay, hopefully that's better. Yeah, look at that. Oh boy. So you can toggle the modes. I don't know what the button is to change the color. This key, I have no idea what it does. You would assume it nope. I have no idea what it is. So yeah, so this actually came out looking super nice. Right? I know when the CA66 first showed up, I said that my biggest pet peeve was this part. But now look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. Did you put a tampon in there to help with the leaking? Yes. One of those overnight ones. 12-hour fresh. Okay, Devna says, oh yeah, before I forget, Anthony, would you be down to play more BL2 next Sunday? So this Sunday, right? Or next Sunday? When is Labor Day? So do you mean this coming Sunday in 2 days or next Sunday? Next, okay. So in 9 days. Okay, sure, yeah. Sounds good. We can always do it earlier too. Maybe if we do it earlier, we can get people like God or Russ the Bus to join us. RGB LED dancer as well. All right, yeah. So this is it. Let's check. Let's turn the lights back on and we'll check out what else this board has to offer, and then we'll call it night because I need to go grab food before everything closes. Yeah. So real quick, check that out. Look at that. I think Fujin will be very, very happy with how this turned out. Right, so let's check out the board. Yeah, see, the nice thing about this, no seams, ma. No seams. Right. This is how you do keyboard designing, right? Not ugly ass seams. I get it if you had to do it, you know, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, when we just didn't really know what we were doing with custom keyboards. In 2018, unless you're doing something else amazing, you really should just not do shitty seams. Yeah, so pretty nice. Or at least it looks really nice, that's for sure. Anodizing is not bad, actually surprisingly decent for what it is. I expected a lot worse, trust me. I expected the anodizing to be terrible. But it actually looks nice. It actually feels pretty nice. I'll put this above the Keycap in terms of anodizing. I'll put this above TGR. I'll put this above... Not as good as the tofu, I think. Yeah, you can still see lines over here. Yeah, I'll put this above, what else? CLS. I know it's aluminum. 50 Duro tampons. Anthony is gonna get hired by Trump to build a wall because of how well this worked out. Yeah. Anyone joining Tokyo 60 job? Wait, it happened again or joined? Is it going on again? Oh, Anthony didn't just record him typing in his password. No, I don't think so. I don't think I've typed any passwords. I don't know. I like it. I think this is cool. It only sucks if you have things that you want on the left side. Yeah. Probably Doge or Solarize. Oh, if you had said Doge, you could have put Doge on it. I've got Doge on it. On another board. I could have pulled that off. Hopefully Anthony can send me with Oblivion. Alright, sure. I'll invoice you for like 600. How's that sound? You have any tips for desoldering with a wick? Tips: use good solder, use good desoldering braid. Those are the big two. And then sure, good desoldering, a good soldering iron would be nice too. But for sure, the soldering iron is the least important of the three. Good solder first, if you can't control that, and then good desoldering braid or solder wick. So you want to use. I have it linked in my Discord and on my most of my YouTube channels. You want to use this, Camtronics Cam Wick. This is what you want to use if you're desoldering the wick. Use good materials first, and then you can look up the technique on YouTube or something like that. Okay. Oh, V2? Okay, yeah, I did not know that. I've been too busy this week to look. Okay, so, real quick, I'm going to look at someone to raid. Thanks to everyone who tuned in today. I need to go grab some food. Hopefully things are still open. Okay, so who is streaming? Or does anyone have any ideas for someone who's streaming? I don't see anyone really. Okay, yeah. Alright, well, thanks to everyone. Let me pull out the credits real quick. Sorry for TI tomorrow. Yes! I missed the game just now, well, sort of. I mean, I saw it, but I missed the special presentation as well. But tomorrow, I'll be watching TI, so hopefully some of you guys will join us too. Okay, so let's see. Let's hope the credits work this time. It didn't work the last time. It didn't work right. Okay, let's see. So again, thank you everyone for tuning in today. We will see you all. And I guess if I don't find anyone to raid, then I just won't raid. Because I don't know who else really to raid. Let me see. Oh shit, oh, Set to Build is streaming. What the, why is it not showing up here? Okay. Hold up. Let me see if it's actually even going on. It is going on, okay. Fish Nothing is not streaming. And yeah, mouse is fine next time. If you're gonna stream, yeah, just go ahead and start streaming towards the end, and then I can always just raid it. It's whatever. Okay, yep, see you guys. See you, Red Hawk, NGB, Devness, mouse is fine, Hot Flat Diet Pepsi, NGB, going to the amusement park tomorrow, family, fuck my life. Well, at least you got a camera. Don't do any sinful things with it though. Okay, see you, Just Tiny. Thanks for tuning in. Fujin as well. Yes, I will send you guys to Set to Build. who is a Lego streamer. I'm gonna raid him right now, actually. So let me do that. So if you wanna do that, definitely go check him out. I don't know how long I'll stick around. I need to go grab food. But we are going to raid. Oh shit. He's not allowing raids. Oh well. I guess he turned that off. So yeah. Who else is streaming? Let's see. Apparently no one there. Okay, let's just find some random ass person. Yeah, he turned raid off, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Who else to raid? I guess we just won't raid for today. I have to go. I don't want to waste too much time looking up. Okay. Raid him the old. Yes. SWATs. No, I did not suggest that. Okay, well, thank you everyone. Thanks for the cheers, Fujin. Thanks for the follows. Fun Explorers, C Jensen, Whitey Fu, Packet Loss, and for the resubs and the new subs. I don't think we have a new sub today, but we have resubs. Sharehorn and Hammer Brother, yes. So thank you. Yes, I need to go make sure there's still food for me to get. Is there a random Brazilian channel? I mean, I gotta go now. But next time we'll do that. Yeah, I didn't find anyone. If you guys have a suggestion, just let me know next time. You know, we can always do that. I don't mind. Okay, catch y'all later. Thanks again, everybody. Have a very good night and a good weekend.